I thought to myself, well, OK, we won't get everything I want in one fell swoop, but I just hope I can support the withdrawal agreement. And if I could, today would have been, for me today, a day of great celebration. The fact is, this withdrawal agreement delivers nothing. It potentially leaves us trapped in a system arguably worse than even being a member of the European Union. And I totally take your point. The big risk is, for Brexiteers, that you vote this down by a thumping majority. Monsieur Barnier tomorrow says, look, there's no point. The Brits aren't going to change if there's 180 against her or whatever it is. We finish up with a suspension of Article 50 and perhaps a second referendum. Although it's interesting, you know, Alistair talked about momentum building for a second referendum. I thought, looking at YouGov overnight, when people were asked a question, do you want, you know, no deal? Do you want Mrs May's deal? Do you want just to stop Brexit? Do you want a second referendum? Only 8% opted for a second referendum. So I don't see a huge momentum for a second referendum. But, Andrew, I would rather, my view of this deal is so bad that I would rather take that risk.
Of a second referendum?
I'd rather take the risk of anything. I mean, look, who knows?
Do you think that a referendum might actually be the only way that your side will be able to get another chance at the Brexit that you want?
I don't know is the answer to that. None of us quite know where the cards are going to fall with this. I think a second referendum would be, you know, one talks about divisive. I mean, a genuinely divisive thing in this country, a bad thing in this country. But I do begin to think that it's what Parliament in the end may force.
What would your question be in a second referendum?
Well, I think it has to be almost a repeat of the first one, because what else can it be? I mean, it can't be.
We know a lot more.
But it can't be on Mrs May's deal, can it?
I didn't say it could be a Mrs May's. Would it be on no deal versus Remain?
I mean, the problem with the first referendum was that Leave could mean whatever Nigel wanted it to mean, whatever Boris Johnson wanted it to mean, what Rees-Mogg. Leave could mean anything.
We all said the same thing.
But,
we all said the same thing. We all said...
You didn't. You certainly didn't say we'd no deal.
We all said we're leaving the single market, we're leaving the customs union.
You didn't say that. You didn't all say that.
And I said no deal's better than a bad deal all the way through the last few weeks of that referendum. In the end, Andrew, it would have to be the stark choice. It's United States of Europe or leave with no deal.
Are you...